Hello everyone, welcome back to Podcast with Neeraj, where every conversation helps you improve your English while inspiring you to grow. I'm your host, Neeraj, and today's guest has a story unlike anything we've shared before. Meet Ethan Brooks from Canada. Ethan didn't become fluent by taking expensive courses or memorizing thousands of grammar rules. Instead, he accepted an unusual 90-day library challenge. Every day, he completed one real-life English-speaking mission inside and outside his local library. Some tasks were easy, while others pushed him far outside his comfort zone. Along the way, he met new people, made embarrassing mistakes, and discovered that confidence grows through action, not perfection. Today, Ethan will explain how those 90 days completely changed the way he spoke English. Ethan, welcome to the show. What made you join this unique challenge, and what happened on your very first day?
Thank you, Neeraj. I'm excited to share this journey because it changed much more than my English. It changed my confidence. The challenge began when I saw a small poster on the notice board of my local public library. It read, "Speak English every day for 90 days. There was no prize, no certificate, and no competition. The only goal was to become a better communicator through daily practice. On the first day, our task was simple. Introduce yourself to 3 new people in the library using only English. My hands were shaking, and I almost walked away. But I remembered why I came. I smiled, introduced myself, and started 3 short conversations. None of them were perfect, but every person was kind and encouraging. That evening, I realized something important. People remembered my confidence far more than my mistakes.
Ethan, I really like one thing about your story. The challenge wasn't about getting perfect grammar scores. It was about using English in real situations. I think many students make the same mistake. They spend hours studying grammar, but almost no time speaking. Then, when someone asks a simple question like, "What do you enjoy doing?" they become nervous. Let me teach our listeners 2 useful questions today. The first is, could you tell me more about that? This phrase helps keep any conversation going. The second is, what do you recommend? You can use it in a library, cafe, or even while traveling. Ethan, after completing the first few speaking missions, when did you notice that your English was actually improving? Was there a particular day or conversation that made you realize your confidence had started to grow naturally?
Yes, there was one unforgettable moment. Around day 27, our challenge was to explain our favorite book to another participant without reading from it. Normally, I would have been terrified, but this time, I simply spoke from my heart. I forgot a few words, so I used different ones instead of stopping. After I finished, the listener smiled and said, "I understood every idea you shared." That sentence meant more to me than any exam score. From that day, I stopped chasing perfect English. Instead, I focused on clear communication. Every evening, I wrote 3 sentences about what I had learned and 1 sentence about a mistake I wanted to improve tomorrow. Looking back, I realized fluency wasn't one big achievement. It was the result of many small conversations that slowly built my confidence, one day at a time.
Ethan, your journey teaches an important lesson. Fluency isn't about knowing every word. It's about using the words you already know with confidence. Before we finish, I'd like to share a challenge with everyone listening. For the next 7 days, try one simple speaking task every day. On day 1, introduce yourself in English. On day 2, describe your favorite book. On day 3, ask someone 3 questions in English. On day 4, summarize a short article. On day 5, explain your daily routine. On day 6, talk about your future goals. Finally, on day 7, record a 2-minute speech and listen to it. Don't worry about mistakes, focus on progress. Ethan, after completing all 90 days, how did this challenge change not only your English, but also the way you see yourself and your future?
When I completed the 90th day, I realized the biggest change wasn't my vocabulary, it was my mindset. I no longer avoided conversations because I believed mistakes were part of learning, not something to fear. A few weeks later, I volunteered to lead a study group at the library. The same place where I once felt nervous had become the place where I encouraged others to speak with confidence. If you're listening today, remember this. You don't need perfect English to start a conversation. You need courage, consistency, and patience. Speak a little every day, listen carefully, and never compare your journey to someone else's. Every sentence you speak is another step forward. Thank you, Neeraj, for inviting me to share my story. And to everyone watching, your first confident conversation could begin today. Keep learning, keep speaking, and never stop believing in yourself.